Morning guys, it's Vlogmas Day One. I am in my living room at the moment, getting ready to start the day. I'm speaking a little bit funny today. I had a dentist appointment yesterday. I had been having some problems with one of my teeth and that resulted in having a tooth yanked out. So the side of my face is still a little bit sore and I know I'm lisping a bit, so sorry about that, but not the best start to Vlogmas, but hey ho. So yeah, you can see behind me, if I can get my, you can see where I sit with all the knitting project bags piled up there. What a messy corner, eh? And we've also got a giant pile of logs for the fire in that corner as well. So probably not the most tidy and sophisticated background I should be showing you. But I'm sat here this morning with my cat, Newty. Just contemplating what the day is going to bring. But first, because it is the 1st of December, I get to start opening my Opal advent calendar. So I'm going to zip on up to my craft room and open up the first door. I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm up here in my craft room and I have my Opal advent calendar. And it's in a really nice book form this year. If I just open that up to show you. In the past, I believe they've been in cubes, but I have not had one in the past. This is the first year I've had one. I'm definitely going to make some scrappy socks with the minis, and I plan to knit the minis every day if I can. I'm sure there'll be days where that doesn't happen, but I shall knit the first few up into a pair of scrappy socks for myself, and then I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the rest, but I've got a couple of ideas. I'm either going to make some mini socks so that I can have a nice sort of stocking bunting, or I've had in my head for a couple of weeks, I've been using my mitered square scrap sock yarn blanket to snuggle up under as the weather's got a lot colder. And it struck me that it'd be really fun to have a really bright scrappy scarf. So I've got an idea in my head to make a mitered square scarf, probably just 3 sort of squares across, and then just make it really long. So it's just a really fun, bright project, something to wrap around and snuggle up in. So that's the idea that I have in my head at the moment, or the ideas. We'll see which ones work out. Before I open the door to number 1, if you watched my last vlog, I was talking about the leftovers from this lovely lakeside wrap, which, as you can see, I'm still wearing, haven't taken it off. I think this is going to be definitely be a staple this winter. But I was mentioning that I wanted to knit a blue bird of happiness for my happiness garland, and you can see that hanging. Sorry, can't get used to where my finger is versus where it is on the screen. So you can see I've got the garland hanging there on the wall behind me. Yeah, I'm hoping to add a lovely reishi bird to that garland there. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to have a look behind door number 1. So let me try and find door number 1 first. So here he is. You can see he is, am I pointing at the wrong one, right one? Yeah, number 1 is behind the snowman's sugar cane there. So here we go. Oh, look at that. This makes me happy already. Look at those colours. Yay, they're so totally me. So I shall be starting off a pair of scrappy socks with that first mini. I'll put this calendar down. There's some nice oranges, some reds, some white. So, and it's got a really fun, don't know if you can see him, don't know if my camera's going to focus, fun reindeer on the label. So that'll be fun to add into my knitting journal, pop the labels in from these. So the only fly in the ointment at the moment is I don't have any 2.25mm needles free. So I knit all my socks on 2.25s, and I've only got a couple of pairs of 2.25s. When I first started sock knitting, I was knitting on 2.5, so I've got lots of 2.5s, but I tend not to use those as much anymore. So I've really only got 2 pairs of 2.25s. One is on my sister's sock, and I had to borrow that pair from my beach hut socks, which are still in progress, and the other pair of 2.25s on my pumpkin patch socks, which is a nice bright red and orange yarn that I started knitting for my mother-in-law for a pair of socks for her, but I fell in love with them, so that I decided to keep them. But both of those projects are languishing a little bit because I've been trying to concentrate a little bit more on some gift knits. So I might take this into the shop with me this morning and see if I can steal a pair of 2.25s from the shop so that I can get cast on. I'm not sure whether to divide the skein in half and do scrappy matching socks, if that makes sense, or just to knit until this one's run out. I'll have a think about that. I think I might divide them in half. You don't need to listen to my internal monologue on that, do you? Stop chatting, Angela. These videos are supposed to be short, and I've probably got 10 minutes for day one. So, yeah. Catch you guys later.